let's stir up this flavorful kheer in the Instant Pot. It is so easy to make and so good. What you'll need is half cup of basmati rice washed, 1 liter or 4 cups of half and half cream, 1 can of carnation milk, 1 can of sweetened condensed milk, half cup of butter, quarter cup of nuts of choice, and 1 teaspoon of cardamom powder. So first put your Instant Pot on saute mode and cut your butter into 4 knobs. So put 3 of them in the Instant Pot and save 1 for later. Once the butter melts, you're gonna add all your nuts in there. So today I'm using almonds, pistachios, I'm using some raisins as well, and a little bit of saffron just for flavor. Now you're gonna add your rice after like a minute or 2, and you're gonna just stir the rice in. So make sure you take the water out. I did soak and pre-wash these, and we're just gonna fry them for a quick minute or 2. And then once the rice is fried, we're gonna add our next ingredient. So as you can tell, I'm continuously stirring because you don't want the rice to get stuck to the bottom of the pan. And once the rice is ready, I'm going to put my half and half cream. Now you can certainly use whole milk in here as well. I just like a thicker kheer result at the end, so I use half and half. But if you like thinner kheer, you can certainly just use regular milk. Now I'm adding my cardamom powder. I think it's such a good flavor and it has such nice aromas when mixed into the kheer. Some people don't like this, and again, you can leave it out. It's such a versatile dish. You can customize it as you want. We're just gonna give it a good stir. And then once it's all mixed together, you can certainly use sugar, but I prefer to use condensed sweetened milk because that way, as a tip, sugar usually sticks to the bottom of the Instant Pot and you have to work extra to make sure it dissolves, make sure it's mixed in really well. But sweetened condensed milk has that bright consistency for the kheer, and honestly I found this ratio of the ingredients to be perfect, and they have such a nice marriage when they come together that I prefer to use the condensed milk. But again, if you don't have this at home, you can replace this with 1.5 cup of sugar as well. So again, I'm just stirring vigorously, making sure nothing is stuck to the bottom. And now I'm gonna close the lid on my Instant Pot, put it on manual mode, and put it on the porridge setting. And I'm gonna cook it for exactly 20 minutes in porridge. After 20 minutes of natural pressure release for it just sitting there, yes, mine was at 18, so just 2 minutes earlier, I can open it and you can see that the milk is kind of turned into curd and it's all come together. Now this is perfect, don't let that scare you. That just makes sure that everything evaporated, everything is perfectly cooked together with the rice. And now what you're gonna do is you're gonna add your 1 can of carnation milk. Now, as I mentioned to you guys earlier, I like my kheer to be a little bit of a thicker consistency. So I'm adding 1 can of carnation milk as well as the last knob of butter, if you remember, that I kind of kept aside. Now, if you want it to be thinner, you can again add more regular milk or more carnation milk here as well. But this is how I like my consistency to be. Now with the butter and the carnation milk, you're gonna just fry this for a good 5 minutes or so until it all comes together. You wanna make sure you continuously stir this and keep it on saute mode on medium. And after about 10 minutes, it should look like this. Now I'm just taking a potato masher and just mashing it further. You can use a hand blender, but I want some of that like texture in my kheer. So I'm not using a hand blender, I'm using the masher. And literally it's so perfect, so creamy, and you can tell like it's a little bit thicker with the half and half cream because that's how I wanted it to be. So after this, I'm just gonna continuously stir it on saute mode probably for another 5 minutes until it's all come together. I can also check my sugar here to make sure it's sweet enough. If not, you can certainly add a little bit more sugar and stir it into your kheer. But for me, it was perfect, so I'm not going to be adding any more. Now, once it's ready, this is how it looks. And you can just garnish it with additional nuts that you have. Here are the ingredients for you once again. Definitely try it out and let me know what you think. Thank you so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this recipe. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel for more easy to follow recipes. Till next time, keep stirring it up.